What up, everybody? This is Mark from Suicide Silence.
And this is Brian Fair from Shadows Fall.
This is Trevor Sternad from the Black Dahlia Murder here.
Yo, this is Gary Hall from Exodus and recently retired from Slayer. And
Hello, this is Becky Boulder from Hamburg Grapple and Fury.
Hey, this is Charlie with Anthrax. I just want to give a shout out to Pedal to the Metal Radio, the podcast.
The podcast to get all your rock and metal news plus reviews.
Keep it metal. Pedal to the Metal Radio, motherfuckers!
What's up, metalheads? It's your main man, Eddie Monty here. Welcome to another exciting edition of Eddie's Top 5. That's right, I've got quite the show for all of you out there. But before we get into that and who we are covering on Eddie's Top 5, I just want to remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel. Any subscription we get is greatly appreciated. It helps us and, well, me in particular. I act like there's a whole team behind me. There is, believe me, there is a team. But it helps me in creating more content for all of you out there. So anything is greatly appreciated. Any likes and follows and all those things. All our links are in the description. So make sure you check them out. Battle TV right here. So anyways, it's Eddie's Top 5. And we've got quite the episode. I was going to hold on to this one. I don't know why. And then I decided, screw it, let's do it. Because it's one of my favorite acts of all time. I can remember being a little tyke, little metalhead. And my oldest brother used to play this band all the time. He had the posters like all over his wall. So it means a lot to be covering the top 5 of Mötley fucking Crüe right here. And, yeah, we're going to get into it. Unfortunately, there's only room for 5. Okay, an honorable mention. We'll go Theater of Pain for honorable mention. Sorry, you didn't make the list. I also want to put New Tattoo in there because I always dug the New Tattoo record, the one, which was the only one with Randy Castillo on drums. So there you go. But to kick us off at number 5, we've got Saints of Los Angeles. This was the comeback album to feature all the original members of Mötley Crüe. And it was quite the album. I mean, Face Down in the Dirt, Motherfucker of the Year, The Animal in Me, the title track, so on and so forth. Such a great record. Honestly, solid release from the band. So that's why I had to include it on here in the first place. I just thought it's got bangers on it, one after another. Coming in at number 4, we've got the one and only Girls, Girls, Girls. This was quite famously the record that they made, and then a year later, after touring, it was like, don't send them to Europe. Every member will die, and that's pretty much what happened. They had to go to rehab, and all tour plans got killed. But this is a great release, and it's tough to have it positioned here at number 4, but it's just the fact that the next 3 are just, it's so hard to argue against the next 3, in my opinion. But obviously, Girls, Girls, Girls had some solid hits on it. I mean, Dancing on Glass, Wild Side, You're All I Need, Bad Boy Boogie, I thought was such a cool tune. And obviously, the world-famous title track, which is played in every single strip club in all of America. You can go catch it there. So, yeah, Girls, Girls, Girls at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Dr. Feelgood. Some of you might be shocked, but there are a lot of songs on here that I thought, okay, we're cool. And I can even remember this was the first album. I remember going into Bradley's as a kid and begging my mother to buy this on cassette for me. Because I remember I was 7 years old, I think, at the time when this record came out. And I was a Crüe head by then. And, yeah, I begged my mom to buy it, and I listened to this album every day on the school bus on the way to school. That's right, I had my little Walkman and everything with me. And it's a solid album, probably some of the most best-written songs, like Don't Go Away Mad, Same Old Situation, Kickstart My Heart. I just think there was a lot of songs on here that were just, they're okay. I don't know, like Rattlesnake Shake, You Go Down. They're just songs that are forgettable in my opinion. And the reason why they're good songs. I'm not going to lie. They're just, I wouldn't play them live. I just don't think they stand the test of time either. Coming in at number 2. This was an album that wasn't directly my favorite as a kid growing up. It became one of my favorites going into adulthood because this release was so raw from Mötley Crüe. It's got so many great songs: Merry Go Round, Public Enemy No. 1, Take Me to the Top. I mean, even Livewire and the title track, obviously Too Fast for Love. But yeah, this became such an important record for me in like right around when I was 18, 19, 20, when I really started to deep dive into this album. Raw Mötley Crüe, and every song on it from beginning to end, just a banger after banger, and you can listen to it. Unfortunately, it doesn't top my number 1 album of all time, and this is an album I have worn out cassettes. I've had to buy CDs, vinyl, you name it. I've had it on every single format you could possibly have it, and that is Shout at the Devil for Mötley Crüe from beginning to end. I can listen to every single track, no problem. You know, Helter Skelter, their cover of the Beatles song, Bastard, you know, Danger, which, man, I could just... Dude, I overplayed this record for years and years and years, and I still overplay this record. This is still the only Mötley Crüe record that I listen to that I'm like, from beginning to end, I can fuck with this record. Too Young to Fall in Love is probably one of the greatest Mötley Crüe songs ever written, in my opinion. And again, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, including myself, so take it or leave it. That's all I'm going to say. So there you go. That is my list, my top 5. If you can do better, then do better. That's all I'm going to say. But for now, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We appreciate every single one of you. And stay metal.